What's up, guys? Nethervvoid here with more daily subscriber World of Tanks replays as usual, and hopefully there's some sound. Is there something gonna happen here? Okay, here we go. Today I'm bringing you a game from E17, I think. Remember, I always jack up the names of everything, even including tanks. So sorry if I messed up your name. He's driving his IS-2 here, tier 7 Chinese tank, and he's from Gun DP. Driving on the South Coast map, standard battles here. So I have not driven this tank, but I think it's a lot like an IS. I mean, it's very, very similar. Let me just look at the stats of the gun here. Oops, wrong button. 175 pen, 390 damage, pretty standard. So he's coming up here. Why am I fast forwarding it? Because this is the boring part when people are driving and getting them into position here. So he's driving up the 9-0 line. Very typical way for heavies to advance. Although I kind of like the north side of the map better for this. There's a lot more places. There are a lot more places to hide. You can hide in that city, that little town area right there. Kind of pop people. Also, where that KV-1S is a great spot. I know I've showed you that in a couple other videos too. The enemy KV-1S there at G6. It's a great spot to sit and just jack people up. As you can see, you can also hide there pretty well. So, DB, first guy to pull up, gets spotted, pulls out, no shot. You also have to be kind of careful with this gun. It's not all that accurate. Now he's getting lit up by that KV-1S. See, I told you that was a great spot. A lot of enemies will pull around that corner and just get lit up by the guy who's in the KV-1S position. So, this is not a great idea. So he does get he gets 365 damage on him, but he gets hit for 244. So, while he did more damage, really you should try just not to get hit. When he saw that guy, he should have just backed up and waited. He should have backed up so he was more undercover. The problem with the Chinese and Russian guns, again, in general, is that the aim time is really bad and accuracy. They're just not known for aim time or accuracy. So they really are brawlers, and I would not take that shot. Not just because he missed, but because it's angled side armor. It's basically side scraping. It's either gonna ding off the armor or get lost in the tracks. This is a good shot to take. Well, he's fairly angled, but boom, it goes right through. Luckily, it hits the lower plate. I think if it hit the upper plate, I'm not sure if it would have went through or not. So right now, not seeing any stellar action here, but again, it's coming. He does a decent job. It's not like, I mean, he's not gonna have a redonkulous game, but it's a good game nonetheless. So the T-29 chases him. It does go through the angled top plate there, which is a little bit surprising for me. Now he egresses out of this position, which is a great idea. To know this, again, a lot of this game is knowing the maps. He knew he could egress out of this position. He's going to reset himself. And hopefully, see the T-29, while he could chase him kind of over that ridge, he probably knows there's a lot of guys in the valley, which would make that a really bad decision. So the KV-1S now getting spotted by Yusuji. And he's just going to wait until the guy pulls out to take a shot. And boom! Gets a nice hit right before the KV-1S goes undercover there for 334 damage. Almost the whole, more than half the hit points of the KV-1S. Let's see if we can take him out. What is that? Is that an arty? It is. There's a friendly arty up there. What the hell is he doing? Suicide. Suicide. It's a suicide. If you know that song, you're really old. So I thought I turned down the mic on this thing. I turned it to 80%. Let me check that real quick. I've had a couple videos recently that the mic was on 100% and they were just bad. Yeah, 80%. We're doing good still. All right, there we go. So he's coming around the back again. This is a pretty typical move when someone egresses off the cliff like that, to come back around, waiting for enemy to pull up right here. And there's a Luke's trying to get in the backcountry, and boom! As the Luke's is getting some air, he pops him right in the face. The dude was like, "Dude, I was just trying to Dukes a Hazzard, bro. Why'd you have to rain on my parade?" So he's dead. All right, T-29 just about dead. That's actually a good matchup for Yusuji here. He's just breathe on him and he's going to die. And the T-29, there's a bunch of great places to shoot this guy. Now, if he's hold down, forget it. But, oh, M44 takes him out. So now he turns around because the beach basically got overrun. And now it's basically arties against the beach. Now I'm going to fast forward it a little bit right here because it takes him forever to get over here. You can see the enemy are starting to push up on the arty territory here. Pretty much taking out the arty like it's no big deal. And it's Isuji and a Panther and the arty. Boom! KV-1S goes down. Side turret right there. Now remember, this gun is really more of a brawler gun. You need to be a little bit up close. Doesn't matter as much if you're aimed in or because they're also not very far away. So the accuracy doesn't matter as much. And you're getting really good damage. Really nice alpha. So here's a Panther. Wait, what is he at again? Well, we're about to see. And he's dead. Doesn't matter. He gets a 418 damage on the Tiger to take him out. Really high damage roll. Just got really lucky with that roll. Now he's got to camp or hunt down the SU-152, and the guy's saying, look, he's down here in J2. That's his last known position. And he's like, whoa, here he is. Gets a really lucky track shot on him. It actually looked like he was aiming higher than the track, and the shell, luckily, went off course and hit him in the track. So now he just has 3 arty to deal with. Boom! One of them's gone. Now again, this isn't some super Unicum play, but it's good play. Covering base instead of just chasing down the 1-2 line was a good idea. Especially with 3 arty and a TD, because they could easily put people in the cap. You can't just leave your cap when you have four guys remaining. Am I still in? Oh, I was in 2x. So there's one of the arty. Looks like he's not able to be hit right here. Just gonna have to reposition himself. And so now the enemy knows where he is. There are 2 arty. 2 arty can easily beat 1 dude, especially when he's 1 shot from death. But they need to coordinate, and it's something arty are just not known for. Players that play tons of arty, most people that play arty play other tank styles too, but in general, people that play arty don't coordinate. You don't really coordinate with arty as far as driving around on like a TD, you know, like you don't set up traps. Like I know yesterday I showed you that game where he's pulling up to get the Tiger 2, and it was a trap. The low was off to the side, ready to cap him, right? And just got unlucky. So he takes a shot at the 304, misses. Again, not known for sniping here. The other arty is zooming in on him, and he has no cover. He's got to get out of here. Oh, can we get him? Can we get him? Oh, he goes into TD mode, and Yusuji takes him out. But now he's really almost dead, and he's getting a couple of lucky moments here. Is a lot of what's going on. Now he's kind of serpentining to hopefully keep the other arty off him while he's spotted. And I think now he is no longer spotted. Let's fast forward a little bit. It is a little bit BS, but it's the game. RNG is the game, guys. It's part of it. There's just really nothing you can do about it. So they're saying go cap. I kind of agree with that. Usually I don't agree with capping, but I think in this case it works because you draw the arty out. Now obviously don't sit in this bush right over here. Okay? Don't sit in obvious spots. The arty's going to hit those spots if they can't see anything. Those is blind shot. Sit like he's doing on just a random edge of the map or of the circle. But I would position myself on a random edge of the circle where I can spot a lot of approaches, because they might decide to come in TD mode and knock you out. Okay, he's been spotted. He knows he's been spotted. Just where? So the arty's close. Again, where though? If he just sits in the cap, it will draw the arty out. Problem is, there he is. There he is. Turn around, bro. Okay, so the arty fires. He's on reload for at least 30 more seconds, I would imagine. But what will he do here? He's crawling up on him. What time? Okay, I'm in 1x. I just wanted to make sure that for time purposes. So the arty could be loaded at this point. At first, when I saw this replay, I was watching it in like 8x mode or something like that, and I was like, why didn't he just roll in and kill the arty? But yeah, the Panther is correct. The soldier is right, and so is Yusuji. Just wait, because the arty is probably reloaded. If you pull around that corner, he's going to kill you. So now they're just both waiting each other out. I'd probably back up into cap again, especially if we're waiting for the guy to pull out, right? Yeah, that's a little inside joke. I don't know. That's inside joke, you get it? That's 2 jokes in one. Boom! You're dead, bro. And that's the game. The other already gets impatient. 8 kills for Yusuji. Great work there. Again, not really Unicum or anything, but he had some good moves there, like backing off that hill, egressing out of that situation with the T-29, going back to cap and kind of taking some guys out, getting a little bit in their face. That was a really good job. And then taking out that, being a little patient, taking out the KV, or the what was that tank? Damn, I can't even remember. KV-1S, actually he didn't take him out, but he was patient, got that nice hit on him so that the other guy could take him out. But overall, a really good game there. Again, not chasing down the ISU-152 on the 1-2 line, but covering his cap because there were 4 people, there were 4 enemies still, which means at least 1 or 2 are going for cap. They're coming to you. You don't have to sit in the cap. They're coming for you. You know they're coming. So anyway, again, send all your replays into dgnetsubmissions@gmail.com. And as always, I will have a video for you tomorrow, and stay frosty.